Hey, what up? This is Daniel Nejo. In today's video, I am going to be giving you 11 frequently asked questions and answers for the Tech Nation Exceptional Talent Visa. Since I started creating videos and articles around this topic, I've been getting a lot of messages from people on my LinkedIn, my Instagram, my Facebook, my blog, and my email, right? Everywhere. And the thing is, most of the questions that they ask me are not questions that I can just say yes or no to. They are questions that I have to type. It's like a full-time job, replying most of these emails. And I love it because I'm helping people, and that gives me a lot of joy. And before I go into this content fully, as usual, I want to say thank you to the UK government for this endorsement. I don't take it for granted. And the reason for me creating these videos or this content around this is to help people that are currently planning on applying or don't even know a visa scheme like this exists. That way, they can then get information about it and then come into the country and then obviously boost the UK economy with their exceptionally talented brains. So without further ado, let's go into the frequently asked questions. Okay, the first question is, what is the Exceptional Talent Visa? There is a big chance that you know what it means, right? But I'm going to explain this from my own point of view. The UK government, just like every other forward-thinking government in the world, is always trying to attract and retain exceptionally talented people in their country or to their country, because they know that the people in the country, the citizens, are not the only people that can actually push the country towards greatness. So because of this, they created a visa scheme that attracts exceptionally talented people into the country, thereby or whereby they can come and live and stay and then create, because whatever they create, whatever company or startup that they create whilst being in the UK under this visa will obviously be attributed to the UK. So it's a scheme that attracts exceptionally talented people so they can come and live and stay and then create things that can push the UK towards greatness and boost the digital economy in the UK. So the second question is, how do I know if I qualify? Now, this is a very interesting question because, the name World Leading Exceptional Talent might seem a little bit out there and far-fetched and, out of your league when you hear it, right? But the thing is this, just like everything in life, there is a procedure and there are steps in order to achieve the final goal. When I wanted to apply, I was like, there is no way, me, there is no way I can be a world leading exceptional talent. There is no way. But when you go through the official documents provided by Tech Nation, you're going to start to see like, oh my God, okay, these are the skill sets they are looking for. Oh my God, I think I have this skill. I think I have this skill. And then you can start to match the skills that you have and the experience that you have with what they are looking for. So the way to know you qualify is to download the official Tech Nation Visa Guide and then go through it and mix match what you have in terms of your skill with what they are looking for. The third question is this only for developers and programmers? Another interesting question because the name, world leading exceptional talent in digital technology might sound like, oh, you have to be like a hardcore programmer or developer in order to be endorsed. But that is very far from the truth, because the Tech Nation Visa is not only for programmers and developers, it is also for people that have business skills relating to digital technology. Like I said, all you have to do is download the official Tech Nation guide and you will start to see the kind of skill sets they are looking for, and you will see that it is not only for programmers or developers. People that are business minded can also get endorsed, and people that are front end developers and designers can also get endorsed. Download the official guide and then you will see that it's not only for programmers. It is not only for programmers. Programmers is not only for you. Okay, the fourth question is, should I apply under the exceptional talent or exceptional promise category? Very interesting question, because when you're about to apply, you can either apply as an exceptional talent or an exceptional promise. An exceptional talent is somebody that has been in the tech scene for a long time and they have a lot of accolades and experience under their belt. While an exceptional promise is somebody that hasn't been in the tech scene for a long time, but they know and they show signs of being a world leading exceptional talent, or they show sign of being an emerging leader in their field. Now, it's very important to understand these two key things, because when you want to apply, you need to state which one you're applying under. If you're applying for the exceptional talent, you need to write that, because they are going to examine your documents. In my own opinion, they will examine your documents from the point of view that this person is an exceptional talent, and he or she must have a lot of accolades and things to prove that. But if you apply as an exceptional promise because you're new in the tech scene, they will be able to look at your documents from a point of view that this person is kind of new in the tech scene. So the documents and the things that we need to see from this person should be things showing that they have the potential to become an emerging leader in their field. So make sure you decide which one you want to go for, depending on your years of experience and accolades that you have. Now, the fifth question is, what document or evidence do I have to submit, and how do I know them? Very interesting question. The documents you have to submit in order to be considered for the endorsement is not just any type of documents. Don't forget, you're trying to get endorsed by the UK government as a world-leading exceptional talent. That means the documents and the things you have to show needs to be A1. They need to be strong, and you only have a chance of submitting 10 documents in your application. So the documents that you need to submit is listed, or the types of documents are listed in the official Tech Nation guide. They have broken it down. I think I've also created a video as well. I'm going to put that on the screen now. You should watch that as well. It gives you an idea of the types of documents to submit. So you need to know, from the guide and from the video I've created, you will see the type of document to submit, and you can get that directly from the official Tech Nation guide, or from my previous video where I talked about the documents to submit. Now, the sixth question is, my documents or evidence are quite much and exceeds 2 A4 papers. What should I do? Now, if you are an exceptional talent, or if you think you are an exceptional talent, there's a big chance that the documents or the evidences you're going to want to show will be more than, like 3 pages or 4 pages. But the Tech Nation guide says that you should only submit, each document should not exceed 2 A4 papers. That means front and back, or front 1 paper, front 2nd paper. So whatever document you're trying to submit or evidence you're trying to submit must not exceed 1 A4 paper or 2 A4 papers. I don't know how to explain that. 2 A4 papers, front and back, that is 1. Or 1 document, front, another one, front, that makes that 2. I hope you understand, but don't exceed the 2 A4 paper rule, because if you do, that is just a very fast way of getting your endorsement kicked out. Like, this person does not even follow the rule. And don't forget, there are only 400 people that can get endorsed per year, and you're competing with a lot of people, so you need to follow that rule. The 7th question is, when should I write my personal statement? The personal statement is one of the most important documents that you will submit with your endorsement or with your documents to show that you're an exceptional talent. The best time to submit or to write this, in my opinion, is when you've gathered all your other supporting documents, because your personal statement is like a story of you, right? So it has to have a linkage with all your documents. Whatever you say in your personal statement should have a trace in the documents that you provide. So I would say, write your personal statement after you've gathered all of your supporting documents, and that is my advice. And the 8th question is, how long does the endorsement process take? Now, the endorsement process takes 2 stages. The first stage is the endorsement review stage, and the second stage is the visa application stage. So the endorsement review stage, I think it takes up to 8 weeks to be processed. But if you go through the fast track route, which means you're either going to be staying in other places in the UK besides London, places like other places in the north, you can apply through fast track, and other things as well that you can also see in the tech guide. That can be shortened to 18 working days. So the first stage takes up to 8 weeks or 18 working days if you apply under the fast track route. And the second stage is the visa application stage. Obviously, you can only get to this stage when you've been endorsed. So I want you to focus more on the endorsements than the visa stage, because if you don't get endorsed, there is no visa for you. So focus on that more. And then the visa stage, in my personal opinion, is the simplest, because all you have to do is take your passport, and your endorsement letter, and maybe your tuberculosis results if you're from countries that need to do that, like my country. That is all you need to apply for your visa, and you're going to get that. So it takes about, I'll say, 8 weeks for the first stage and about 2 to 3 weeks for the second stage. I'm not really sure, but I think I had mine done. I used the 18 working days plan because I fast-tracked mine, and my visa application was between 3 weeks. It was very, very, very fast. Number 9, which stage is harder? Is it the application for endorsement or the visa application stage? Now, this is very important. My personal opinion, I think the endorsement stage is the most important and is the hardest, because at this stage, you're gathering documents and letters from people that are saying that you know what you're doing. So it is a time for you to be, it's a time where you will be immersed in a lot of information and thinking. So this is the hardest stage, in my opinion. Like I said, the visa endorsement stage is very simple. All you have to do is to take your passport and your recommendation letter or your endorsement letter from Tech Nation to apply, and you're going to get your visa. Maybe 99% of the time. You want to know why? Because there is a limit to the amount of people that Tech Nation can endorse. If they endorse you, it means they have calculated the amount that they have left and they've endorsed you. So that means you're going to get your visa, right? So that's always a very, very easy part. But the hardest part is the endorsement review section. And that is where I want you to get, spend the most of your time in or at, right? Number 10, how does the exceptional talent visa stand out from other visas? Now, in my personal opinion, I think the exceptional talent visa is the best visa ever. The best. You don't have to prove English or prove accommodation or show amounts in your account, or it's very crazy. It's very interesting. It's exceptional. It's a platter of gold. It stands out from all other visas because there is little or no restrictions when you get it. The only restriction, I think, is you cannot get access to public funds, obviously, and you cannot work as a doctor or as a sports person. Obviously, you are in tech, so there is little or no restriction. It's the best visa ever, and in my opinion, it stands out. There is so many things that makes this visa the best. It just stands out. It stands out. So the last but not the least is, what types of experts should I get recommendation letters from? Now, when you're about to get endorsed, some of the documents you're going to submit are recommendation letters from experts in your field. Now, it's very important to ensure that the experts that you get recommendation letters from are people that are working within the digital technology industry. Don't get a letter from a pastor or a doctor. The person needs to be somebody in the tech scene, because they are trying to get, people that know what they're talking about, that know the field, also saying that this person, which is you, know what you're talking about, and you deserve to be endorsed as an exceptional talent. So ensure that the person, one, holds a very high position in the company, and it's a company that is within the technology industry. This is very, very important. And ensure that the recommendation letter, comes in a letter-headed paper and has the contact information and also has the profile of that person, probably their CV or their LinkedIn profile attached to the letter. This is very important. That's it. That is it. It's a very long video and my heart is racing because I've been talking for a long time, but I hope you gained some type of value from this. And I'm going to be creating more articles and more content around this topic, and I hope you gained something. I'm going to see you at the top because that's where I'm going to be. Bye now.